Hi, my name's Duke Calloway. We're here for the second series, and this is on a 123 chassis. Is basically changing the emergency flash or relay switch. These are the two interchangeable pieces. If you have any issues regarding the turn signals erratically or not working at all, and that also includes your emergency flashers, or the little light burning out, which is in the little elements in the bottom of this switch. What we're going to do today is, again, I want to show you how to install this. This is very simple. As far as pulling the center console, this works on pretty much every Mercedes-Benz that has a center console in them. And I have three separate ones. One's a 107 chassis, which is a 450 SLC. We have this one here that's an 81. It's a 123, but it's a Mercedes diesel non-turbo, last year of the non-turbos, that use this switch. And then any of your S-Class Mercedes up to 1979 pretty much use the same effect. But even on the 126 that we have, which happens to be the last of that body style, the center console still has the same principle behind it. All right, first thing, what we're going to do, set the parking brake so that way you don't roll anywhere. Then we're going to put it in neutral. You're going to disconnect the ashtray. There's two Phillips screws that are in here. What you're going to do is you're going to pull both of these little suckers out and try not to lose them in the process. Bear with me if there's any silence. I'm going to set those here. Pull this little teeny piece out that's here. This basically is what plugs in your cigarette lighter. You could take it apart if you needed to. At this particular time, I've already cheated and pulled the switch out. I just need to basically put it back in. What I was having issues with was the turn signals would erratically work, almost as if a light bulb was burnt out. And then there's times it worked perfectly after the car was warm. Other times it wouldn't work at all. And it finally got to the point where it didn't work at all. And after 3.5 weeks of trying to figure out what switch and relay and anything else, because there's so much information online that's complete garbage and contradictory to each other, that I found two guys, luckily on eBay, that pull the VIN number off of this car, and I was able to locate the correct part number, and I bought one. And now it actually works properly, so I know I've got a good part here. Even if you were to look at the turn signals, they both are coming on. Anyway, I'm going to stop chit-chatting, pull a little rubber piece. On all of these cars, what you want to do is basically push forward to where you can get past these little grooves. Then you push up. Then you set this, there's these little pins that basically clip either behind the plastic, or there's a plastic piece that goes behind the wood. Either way you go, you slide that in place here. Then you make sure your piece to the ashtray isn't in your way, like it is right now. You set that back down, slide it forward as such. The switch still works, thank goodness. And what we do is we hook this back up as such. Put the screws back in. And I think you get the basic concept. We'll put this back in, close it up, whatever. Last point, if you ever need to change any of these knobs, you take, this is a Phillips, but we'll pretend these are a flat blade screwdriver. You put two in the end. You pull the radio. See if I can do this one. You should be able to pull the radio out. Once it's out, then what you do is you push down on the wood. You can pull this panel out and even get to the top ones. Okay? Again, I'm just trying to show a little bit of additional information to help. And I realize there is a method behind the madness, is trying to get as much info for you guys out there as possible, because it's taken quite a bit of research. There's a few guys also on YouTube. One guy's name's Ken that's been instrumental in me even having a desire to also post on YouTube. Thanks for your time. And again, if you have any questions at all, please either do the email or back on either Facebook or get in contact with my website, or at least my email account. Again, my name is Duke Calloway. Thank you for your time and hope this helps. Thank you.